Thirsty in the desert. How Moses tapped into God's provision. The sun beat down on the wilderness like a furnace. Sand shimmered in the heat, and the people of Israel had been walking for days through dry, empty land. Their skins were cracked, their lips were parched, and their children cried, "Water, water!" But there was none to be found. At the edge of the camp stood Moses, the same man who had once faced Pharaoh's power, now facing the wilderness's silence. He listened to the grumbling voices of the people. Some were angry, some were afraid. Some wondered whether God had brought them this far only to let them die of thirst. Moses looked toward heaven and prayed. "Lord," he said, "you led us here. You know our need. Show us what to do." Then the Lord answered. He told Moses to go to a rock at Horeb, bringing the elders with him. It seemed strange. A rock was hard, dry, and lifeless. What could come from a stone baked under the desert sun? But Moses did not argue. He did not demand a better plan. He took his staff, walked before the people, and stood beside the rock. The elders watched. The children peered through the dust. The whole camp held its breath. Moses raised his staff and struck the rock, just as the Lord had commanded. And then, against every expectation, water burst forth. At first it came in a trickle, then a stream, then a flowing river of life spilling over the stones. The people rushed forward with joy. Mothers filled their jars. Children laughed as they drank. The weary animals bent down to drink as well. The wilderness, which had seemed like a place of death, became a place of mercy. The people named that place a reminder. God had not forgotten them. He had seen their thirst before they even knew how to ask rightly. He had answered through obedience and prayer, not because the rock was powerful, but because the Lord who spoke was faithful. Years later, children would ask their parents, "How did water come from a rock?" And the answer would be, because God provides what his people need, even in the driest places. He may not always give what we expect, but he always gives what is right. The story of Horeb is more than a miracle in the desert. It is a picture for every heart that feels empty. Sometimes life seems scorched by worry, loneliness, sickness, or fear. We look around and see only dust. Yet God is able to create streams where we see only stone. He often asks us to trust him quietly, to pray sincerely, and to obey faithfully before we see the water. So when the path ahead feels dry, remember Moses. When you feel your courage running out, remember the rock at Horeb. God still hears prayer. God still guides his people. And God still provides living water for those who trust him. Question: what should we do when life feels dry and we cannot see a way forward? Answer: we should pray, obey God's word, and trust that he will provide exactly what we need in his perfect time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more Bible faith adventure. Lesson: faithful obedience and prayer in God's hands can turn a desert place into a place of hope, because the Lord always provides for his people.